10, wouldn't P be 0.3?
I'm not there. Sorry. Give me a second.
Because I thought P equals P.
Yes.
So it is 0.3.
I believe so, yeah. I mean, the textbook says P equals P. No, it says the mean of P equals P.
Oh.
So what does that mean? What is the difference? What does that mean?
Uh, what are we looking for? What is P?
Because I know sometimes the P with the hat is like the sample and the P is the statistic.
Okay.
But this says that it's the population, this thing that she has. So it says that P is the population proportion and P with the hat is the sample proportion.
Right?
So that keep coming up all the time with everything else that we've done, that the sample proportion is equal to the population proportion?
I
Or,
guess
oh,
it
no,
depends
that's
on
the
the
mean.
website.
No, no, maybe not. Oh, never mind.
Because
That's,
there are times where it is different.
yeah.
Oh, so which P are we doing the P with the hat? Okay, so the equation is x divided by n. So
So
x,
point 0.3 divided by 100.
well, is P, is that x?
Well, Brittany's batting average is point 0.3, and we could determine that's X because that is um, that's the statistic. So yeah, I would say P is equal to X. So then it would be point 0.3 divided by 100.
Because x is the mean, right?
Right.
Okay. So it's 0.3 divided by 100, so it should be 3? 30?
0.003 is what I got.
Oh, my decimal went the wrong way.
Okay. I did it in Excel, so that's what Excel told me.
Okay. And what is the standard deviation? Standard.
What is the Z for? Ugh. So that's I don't know why this is making my brain hurt.
I feel like this is supposed to be really simple, but it's like ridiculous.
That's how I feel. I'm like, I must be missing something because this seems simple, but it's hard. Why is this hard? I don't get that.
Then again, I thought the stuff that we were doing last week was simple because I understood it and I was getting the right answers, but on the test, I totally bombed it.
I don't know. I can't help you. I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
What is the standard? Yeah, I don't have any of my stuff here. What is the standard
So we
deviation?
had point 0.3 as P, and then N was 100. No, well, for P we got 0.003. And then the P hat guy was point 0.3, right?
So you got that for the sample the sample proportion. You got 0.3.
No, maybe the sample proportion is 35 divided by 100.
Wait, so number 10 is 35 divided by 100?
No, I'm trying to figure out P with the hat so that I can figure out the z-score.
I thought we found that out already.
It's not 0.003?
I don't think so. I think it's 35 divided by 100 because it's the sample proportion. We already know P is 0.3. I think we did that wrong. I think I did that wrong. I think it's 35 divided by 100 for that, because that would be the sample. What's the probability she'll get that? I'm going back to the textbook to look at it again. Sorry. I thought I understood
P
this.
is x divided by n.
Yeah, x divided by n. And it's not x bar, it's x. So it is 35 divided by 100. I was thinking x bar,
Okay.
which would be 0.3. But this is just x, which is 35 divided by 100, which is 0.35, I believe,
Yeah.
in the top of my head. I could be wrong.
No, that's legit.
Okay,
Okay, so that changes us for number 11 then.
it does.
Standard deviation of P.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You come down and we're sitting here talking about P the whole time. What is P? What is P? Standard deviation. Oh, it's this one again. The square root one.
Mhm.
Okay.
This time I got 0.047.
Okay, so we got
But
point.
maybe that's wrong because it wants it to 1 decimal point. Oh no, never mind. I lied to 3 decimal points.
And then square root.
0.048. I didn't
What'd you
round.
get?
0.048.
I got 0.046.
Huh. I got 0.40476.
You did. What did you put in for the square root?
0.002275.
Whoa. Okay. That's different than what I got because I had 0.021.
Okay, I'm going back over my math again.
0.3 times 1 minus 0.3 divided by 100.
0.35.
0.35. Okay.
But that's our new. I think that's our new P. That's what we decided was our new P, right?
Yes. Okay. So that is different then. So that's 0.00195 for the square root. Grand total of 0.442. No, 0.044.
It's still different than what I have because I have 0.047.
What? Okay, what did you get for the square root? What did you get you were going to be square rooting?
0.002275.
2275.
I'm going back over my math.
No, you're probably right. I changed. So I had 0.3 times 1 minus 0.3, and then I changed it to 0.3 times 1 minus 0.35. So
Okay.
no, yours is right. Yours is right. I was typing it in wrong. Okay, so what did you get as a result?
I got 0.048.
0.048. Okay, I trust you.
Well, don't.
I kept putting in the wrong
I
number
wish
every
you
time.
wouldn't.
It was
All right.
ridiculous.
All right. Okay, so now I'm going to go figure out the z-score for that with our new numbers.
Yeah, no, you're right with .048. I just double checked it.
Okay, thank you. So then it is 0.35 equals
Okay.
0.35
Oh,
minus.
okay. Wait a minute. Oh, this is a long equation. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So the top.
But the bottom part is what we just figured out, isn't it?
Is that the same equation? Yeah. The bottom should be the same number.
No, it's not because it's P. I don't know. I'm so confused.
No.
No,
The
I feel like
bottom will
I'm
be
confusing P and
the
P.
bottom will be the same number because it's the standard deviation. Now we just do the p with the hat minus p and then divide it by the standard deviation. So it should be 0.35 minus 0.3 divided by the standard deviation.
I think I did it wrong. The standard deviation wrong.
No, because I checked it and I got the same answer. I mean, I guess there's the chance we both did it wrong, but I'm pretty sure we
If I
did the
just
same
want to
thing.
move on, I'm just going to sit and think about because P hat is 0.35,
Yeah.
and then the standard deviation is...
Okay, so what I got is 1.042.
Can I figure this stuff out on my phone? Will that do it?
Yeah.
I just
You have a phone.
show you
Let me
a-
try to. I don't want to just sit here and not do these. Let's see where that is.
I can show you a trick on your computer
Oh, what?
because you have the internet up, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay, just a second. Let me get back to my other. I'm using a different browser. Okay. Okay.
Okay, can you see?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so all I do is I will open a new tab like so, and then if you type in the search here, like I did, 0.35 minus 0.3, and hit enter, it'll give
Oh.
you here, and then it also gives you a little calculator you can use.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll do that.
That's what I've been doing. It's kind of my little cheat.
Okay. That's a great idea.
So, Joseph, here's what I am seeing, and this is why I'm thinking we're doing something wrong.
Okay?
Maybe I'm overthinking this. But, so we got, I believe our answer for P hat is right.
Okay.
And then what's the standard deviation of, the little P hat? And I believe that instead of using P for that formula, we use P hat. But this is why I think the z-score we got wrong, because we were using the standard deviation for P hat and not the standard deviation for P, which is what we need.
Okay, so we did the right equation, wrong numbers.
At the bottom. Because here, can I show you my screen again? And I'll show you what I'm seeing. Oh, you know what? This is what I want. And maybe I am overthinking this. And I don't know why this seems so hard, but...
No, I think you're right. We used P hat instead of P to find the standardization of P hat.
Exactly, at this bottom part. So it's P hat minus P, and then it's the standard deviation of P. So my question, though, is, what do you guys think? When it says what's the standard deviation of P hat, we're using P hat and not P, right?
No, because it's P hat equals square root of all that junk.
Explain, can you, like, p hat equals the square root of, so my question is, are we using 0.35 or are we using 0.3 to find the
Point
standard
three.
deviation of p hat?
0.3. Because the equation is p hat equals the square root of p times brackets 1 minus p, not p hat minus 1, you know?
So then so then the answer that we got for 11 is wrong. We got to redo that. And then,
It's
or is that,
0.046.
pardon me?
0.046.
That's what it is.
I just read you the equation.
Okay,
So
thank you.
that's the standard deviation, which means the z-score is going to be different. Dang it.
Right.
Okay. No, that was a good catch.
So
Okay.
0.05 divided by 0.46, right?
So, yeah.
0.046. 0.046. Okay, that looks like a z-score. 1.0.
1.087.
Yes, that's what I got.
Okay.
How are you doing, Shauna? You with us?
I don't know what's happening. It's saying there were errors in the. They're jumping up to the top. I don't know what's happening to my.
Oh, are you doing it in your browser?
Huh?
Are you doing it in the browser?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll show you another trick with the browser.
Okay. Let me get back
Let me know
to
when
you.
you're ready.
Okay. Here I am.
So when you're doing the browser, you also have to add stuff. So the last equation we had, it was 0.3 times bracket 1 minus 0.3. Oops, I forgot something there. Minus. Okay, and then you put it in brackets. Now, if I want to divide that, I have to add another set of brackets. So it'll calculate that first part, the top, and then do divided by 100. So that gives us the z-score, and then we do the square root of that. So were you able to follow that?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have. That is really amazing to me that that's possible. So you use that slanted line will give you a divided, and the asterisk will multiply. Oh my.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And there's even a square root there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you want to type it in the search bar to do the equation, you have to add extra parentheses when you're like splitting things up. Obviously, we can't type the same equation that we would like on a calculator.
Right.
So you kind of have to break it down into parts. So get the numerator, get the denominator, and then divide those, and then use whatever that is, and then type that in for your square root.
So you've got parentheses around that whole
Oh,
equation and the smaller one inside of it.
yeah. So my first parentheses here.
That's going to take me a while. I'm going to have to think about that, but makes sense. But I'm just looking at that. It's
Yeah,
just
so I'm going to highlight this part.
okay.
This is what the equation shows. Everything
Right.
that I have highlighted, that's what the equation shows. But in order to get it to be just the numerator, you have to add the extra set, which I just highlighted, so that way it doesn't try to divide before it figures out the numerator.
Okay.
And
Wow.
the other thing that you can do is break it down into parts. So I can get rid of that. I can type in the numerator just like I normally would and hit enter. So now I have what the numerator is, and then I can just do the rest of the equation manually. So then I'll do divided by 100, and then, okay, square root of 0.0021. Does that make it a little clearer?
Yes, it
Okay.
does. I can't believe this is possible. This is really
Somebody
wonderful.
showed me that when I did pathways, and I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, where are we?
So what is the p-score? I'm really excited to put that into the probability output.
The p-hat.
Let's see.
Which one are you looking for? What answer?
I'm looking for 12. So it's 1.087.
Yes.
1.087. All right. Okay, so now, what is the probability that Brittany gets at least 35 hits in her next 100 at-bats?
It's 1.087. Now, are we doing the inside or are we doing the outsides?
What question are you on?
13.
Hits gets
Pretty
at
soon.
least.
We're
So
on
it
the center, right?
it would be the top outside. Because it's 35 or more.
So it's the far right.
Yes.
Okay, so I got 0.139.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. It says, what is the probability Bernie will get at least? So a minimum of 35. Okay. Okay.
Do you think I did something wrong?
I just wanted to read it for myself to make sure I was understanding the verbiage. I mean, I guess we'll find out, but
I'm cool. Yeah.
yeah.
I might have done something wrong. I'm not quite sure I'm doing all of this right. I think I am, but I could easily be doing something wrong. I'm not 100% confident.
Find out. Okay, if the true proportion of people who support a political candidate is p equals 0.52, and if n equals 2,000 people are surveyed, we want to determine the probability that the results of the survey will suggest the candidate is losing the election, getting less than 50% of the votes. What is the standard deviation of the p-hat? Well, the p-hat is x divided by n, and x right now is would x be 0.52?
What is x in that equation?
Because if p is x, that means we just did all the last ones wrong.
See, that's what I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if we're doing it right. But the thing is, it just wants the standard deviation of p-hat, which doesn't need p-hat for the equation. And it gave us p.
That's what makes me think that we did it wrong before, because we used 35, or... I don't know anymore.
I don't know either.
Because
Like, I don't know what it means when it says the mean of p-hat is p. Like, does that mean p equals p? Because the mean of p-hat equals p to me would indicate something different. But and then it gives us another equation for p-hat, which is x over n.
So what I'm thinking is that, because p-hat's supposed to be proportion of the entire sample. and then P is just the median.
Or yeah, the statistic, yeah. P
So
hat would like be the perimeter, and P would be the statistic. I would think.
why do they keep adding all these new letters? Why can't they just keep the same thing?
I think that's what's confusing me is the new letters, because it seems like it's the
Yeah.
old stuff, but then when I'm trying to put the new letters into the equations, it's a little confusing.
Okay.
But
Here's another equation where they actually give us an x in the equation, and we'll see if that translates to what we have with the p. During
So where are you?
political, this is 2.1.1.
Okay.
the
We did it right before. Because it says
35
that
divided by 100.
because it says n is the number of people polled and x was the number of respondents that said they would vote
Right.
for the Republican candidate.
Yeah. I was pretty sure that that number was right.
Yeah.
So
No, we did all the other ones right. Now we got to figure out what the heck this one was.
The true proportion.
Okay. So for the standard deviation of p hat, you don't need p hat, you just need p to figure that out.
Yeah. If the true proportion of people who support a candidate is with 2,000 people surveyed, the probability that the results. Oh, so do we work backwards then? So if p hat equals x divided by n, could we do n divided by, or n times x equals p hat?
Are you on question 14?
Yes.
What I did was p hat is equal to the square root of p times bracket 1 minus p divided by n. Like the formula they give us in the textbook. Do you want to see it on my screen?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Mm.
Just a second.
Oh, no, I was, okay.
Well, I'll do it because Shauna wanted to see it.
I was trying to think of I was thinking of something else.
I know, this is
P hat.
deceivingly difficult, right? Like, it shouldn't be hard. So, Shauna, in the textbook, this is the formula it gives. Here, I'll show you it in the textbook, too.
I was trying to calculate what p hat was.
Yeah. So, standard deviation for p hat is this equation right here.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Minus P.
Okay, so what did you get?
I think I got 0.011. Let me go back to it. No, 0.011 is what I got.
Ah.
Do I need to do it again?
So it's
I could have done it wrong. I'll just rerun my numbers just to see.
0.52 times 1 minus 0.52 divided by 2,000, and then square root that.
I'll do it again because I might have just put in the wrong number. Give me a second.
Okay, I got 0.011.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, somehow, I don't know how I keep typing in the wrong number or something, or...
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, what z-score would you use? So it wants us to calculate the z-score?
Yeah. Do you want the formula for that?
P hat minus p.
right? So
But
for
we don't know
P hat,
p-hat.
well, for P hat for this one, it says what are the results? Like candidates losing. Oh, sorry, just a sec. Yeah. So the survey suggesting the candidate is getting less than 50%. So I put 49% as P hat.
Okay. So 0.49 minus 0.52 divided by 0.011,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it gives us negative 2.727.
Oh, I think that's different than what I got.
Well, because p-hat would be 0.49, right? Or would p...
Minus 0.49 minus 0.52. I got negative 0.03, and then I divided that by. Did I divide it by the wrong thing? I divided it by the full one and not the abbreviated one. 0.011171. I wonder if that was the difference. Because I got negative 2.685.
So which one is right?
So is that a matter of doing things in a little bit different order?
Well, what happened was Joseph divided it by what we put into the quiz, and I divided it by the full number.
Okay, what'd you get for dividing it by the full number?
Like, which full number did I divide it by, or what was my answer?
What did you get for the z-score?
I got negative 0.2685.
Negative 0.2 or negative 2
Negative 2.68. Negative 2.685.
Okay. I trust that because we're not supposed to round until we're done with the equation, and I rounded before we were done, so I was wrong.
So what did you get? Or you had like 2.67?
Mine was negative 2.727, but that's wrong.
Okay.
What's the probability the survey results will show the candidate is losing, even though the true P is 0.2? Okay, so I got 0.004.
Yep.
Yep. So 0.0036, and then you just rounded, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got the last two wrong.
No. So I wonder if the one you did was right then.
Okay, do you still have your answers up?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna, let's see. Let me reopen it and then I can catch back up. Come on, quiz. Okay. Can you give me number 7 and then continue from there?
Yeah, give me 1 second, please. I'm going back up to it. 7 was 40.
Okay.
8 was 0.4.
Okay.
9 was 0.1.
Okay.
10 was 0.35.
Okay.
11 was 0.046.
Okay.
12 was 1.087.
Okay.
13 was 0.139.
Okay.
14 was 0.011.
Okay.
And then I haven't submitted 15 yet, but I put in the answer you got. I'm going to try it. It's negative 2.727,
Okay.
and 16 is 0.003. And I'm going to submit that now to see if that's what they wanted.
Okay. What?
Oh my goodness. Nope. Those are still both wrong.
What? Okay. So the z-score. How do we do the z-score? Z-score is value minus mean. Well, we don't know the value.
That
Oh.
must be what.
Value is 0.49 because that's
No.
Well, that's what I
The
guessed
value
was
is
the
not
value, but that must be the
0.49.
problem. You don't want that.
The value is $9.99.
What?
now. What? Where'd you get that from? Because
Wouldn't
it
that
look
be that? No, never mind.
What if it's 50? I wonder if they want 50%.
getting less than 50%, and then you mark that, and then you do to the left of it.
Exactly.
I'm going crazy.
I bet that's what it is. They didn't want
Okay.
49.
Because that is because they're not asking us to kind of figure that out on our own. They're just giving us a value, so that probably makes sense.
So
Yeah.
0.5 minus 0.52.
So I bet that's what it is. One, one. Joseph, do you have your thing open if I can steal your answers? Because I'm going to redo it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have them too.
Okay.
Okay, so the equation is P minus P divided by. Okay.
All right, so let me start giving those to you here.
I'm on 8, and I think it's 0.4, so I think I'm on 9.
Okay, so 9 is 0.1. 10 is 0.35.
Mm-hmm.
11 is 0.046. 12 is 1.087.
And the 13 is 1.139, right?
Yeah.
14 was...
0.011.
Okay. And then 15 I got negative 1.818.
828 is what I got.
28. Okay, just a second. How did you get 828?
I don't know.
Oh, you know, just a second.
No, I typed it in wrong. I've been doing this all night. I typed it in wrong.
No, I got something completely different because instead of, I used the full number. So I got negative 1.790.
Oh, because you're not. Oh. Oh. Well, let's see.
Okay.
These.
And then I can submit it this time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I got 0.037.
That's what I got too.
All right, so let me submit those answers.
For your z-score, do you have negative 1.79?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wondering.
And then point 0. Okay, let's see. It asks you 50 times. Are you sure you want to submit? All right, so those would be the ones on the bottom. That would be, I wish it told us at the top so we don't have to scroll down. Wouldn't that be helpful?
Yes.
I hate that. Now I can't scroll down for some reason. Darn it. Oh boy, I am sorry. I can't scroll down. I can move the screen over one way and not the other. What is going on?
Why don't you just close your window and open it back up?
Would she still be able to see the scores?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I can go back to the submitted.
Oh yeah, Joseph, did
Okay.
you know how to do that? How to go back to grades?
Nah.
Okay,
Okay, I'll share my screen with you while Sean is doing this because Jessica taught us how to do it. I didn't know how to
it's
do it.
so helpful because before I took the test, I went back and reworked all of our homework quizzes and all of our group meeting quizzes.
Yeah, me too.
And so
When I
all
couldn't
the
figure
answers
something out.
there, yeah, with all the answers there, it's so much easier because then I could figure out what I was doing
No
wrong.
wonder you two
Screen,
killed it
Joseph?
on the test.
Joseph, can you see?
Well, I mean, that does make a that really makes a difference.
No, I can't see your screen.
Okay, let me go back and see why I stopped screen sharing.
Oh, so it just says don't collect.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
This is just, I'm in another class. I'm writing another quiz right now while we're talking. So, but I'll just go into, these are quizzes. So when you see your list of quizzes, you see this little drop-down arrow beside the quiz?
Yeah.
Click on your drop-down arrow, and you can go to submit.
Oh, 18 out of 18.
Oh, good.
Yay. Okay.
Oh, this doesn't help because I haven't submitted this quiz. Let me find this quiz that I've submitted. Sorry. Here we go. I've submitted this quiz.
And actually, now that I'm looking at, well, I guess I had to go
So,
back, but that was kind of helpful to not have to go through every single one either. That just, the answer popped up.
so you click on your arrow and you can go into your quizzes. You click on your attempt, and your attempt will bring everything open.
Oh, okay.
If that
What's
makes
your
sense.
major?
Family.
Oh,
Because
that's
that
the same.
was interesting that Sister Wilkinson didn't know how to do that.
Jessica is so
that
good
is
with computers. I don't know how she's so good with computers.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what was
no,
the
she
answer
just-
for number 15?
Sorry.
So let me I'll just open it up here. See if I can.
15 was negative 1.79.
Yeah.
So, okay, and then
Boy, this is
0.037 for 16.
Yeah.
oh, here now.
Alrighty.
I didn't submit it, but I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I asked.
The verdict? Alright, 100%.
Woohoo!
Woot woot.
Alrighty. I am trying to write a quiz, and it's actually kind of difficult. So I'm going to let you guys go. Shauna,
Yeah,
So
it's my bedtime.
here-
I gotta go.
are you good writing up that proposal?
Let me just see, make sure that I just had that
If
open.
not, I will do it. I just need you to tell me.
Well, let me see.
Like, are you still in Provo right
Oh, I'm
now?
not going to be home. I'm not going to be home until I'm getting home right in time to tutor on Thursday. I'm going to have a hard time. I
Then
can do
I'll
it.
do it. No, you're
If I could
traveling.
do it
No, no,
on
no.
Friday, I could definitely do it, but I can't have it done by Thursday.
It's okay. I will just do it. I will do it in a Google Doc. I will give you guys all the link to the Google Doc. And
Okay.
you're traveling. You
Google-
can do another one.
Great idea.
Okay, so I'll do that. I just wanted to be sure who was doing it. So I got it. We're good.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
I'll see you
well,
guys Thursday.
Sounds
Okay,
good. See you
all right.
Thursday. Good
Okay.
night.
bye. Good night.
Good night.